Who's touching the K2 meter?
It stopped. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am at a special cemetery. It is, I really don't know how to pronounce it. It's Caybridge or Cubridge Cemetery, and it's right outside of Arcadia, Florida. John and I were just kind of driving around and we stumbled across it, and it's super duper small. I think there's only about 55 burials here, and it's literally out in the middle of nowhere. As you guys can see, right behind me is a gigantic orange grove. So there's literally nothing but orange groves and fields. So it is literally out in the middle of nowhere, guys. But then if you turn around here, you see this little cemetery. There is a turkey vulture and a black crow on that dead tree. And that creeps me out, guys, because we're in a cemetery. I hate turkey vultures. I think they're the most disgusting thing in the world. Like, they're so ugly. And for a black crow to be crowing in a cemetery automatically creeps me out. And that, I'm telling you, that is so unsettling. Look at all of the crows flying above the cemetery, you guys. When we pulled up, there was so many crows flying around this cemetery. Like, why? Okay, guys, so when we found this cemetery, I went on my phone to do a little bit of research to see what we can find out about this place. And there's not really a story or anything behind it that vulture is back. Oh my God, look at that, guys. That is disgusting. There's like a turkey vulture or whatever on the branch of this dead tree. There's a crow. There's a crow. Look at this. Oh my God. Tell me that is not completely unsettling. I know it is for me. I did, however, find something online that basically confirmed that there was approximately 55 burials here. Some of them are actually unmarked. Some headstones have nothing on them. And then apparently there's burials here that don't have stones at all. Like this right here, for example, as you guys can probably see, this is like a whole giant plot right here. You can see where it's all barricaded. Oh God, it's so unsettling. But there's only one tombstone. So why is there only one tombstone in this whole gigantic thing? Well, it's probably a family plot, but it looks kind of old. The barricade itself, all of the stones going around, I mean, just those alone looks super old. So I bet you anything that there are some burials here that don't even have a stone or a marking that would indicate that anybody is buried here. But that's the thing, guys, with some cemeteries, or a lot of cemeteries rather, is that there's a lot of bodies buried in cemeteries that don't have stones, and you're walking around thinking that you're not walking on anybody when you really are. And it's nerve-wracking, but what are you going to do? I mean, there's really nothing you can do about it. It's not like you know. There's a couple of areas I want to show you guys that I noticed when we first got here that are super duper interesting because they are so old. There are a few headstones in the front. I'm going to head up there in a few minutes. John's up there right now filming, so I want to let him cover his ground up there before I go. But there's some headstones that are in the mid 1800s, guys. So this cemetery is really old. Right here, for example, guys, there's a stone right here, and I can almost guarantee you that this is a burial. There's nothing on it. It's literally just a little slab, but this area here is a little interesting. Obviously, I mean, the poles here used to barricade it. The poles look really old. Like they've been here for quite a while. Oh God. Oh, dear God. Okay. Let me take my sunglasses off here so I can read what these say. Because I don't know. 1997, I believe. That one, this is, wow, 1906 to 1989. And then over here we've got 1902 to 1968. 1946 to 66. Wow, that person was only 20 years old. And then over here, guys, it looks like, unfortunately, we have some little ones. I hate to see this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from what I can see. Oh gosh, look at this, guys. You don't want to mess with those or step in that. That would absolutely suck. Okay, so this, guys, this says baby something girl. Oh, baby twin girl. Oh. So these must be twins, guys. I can't make out what this one over here says. It says baby boy. I don't know, that's also really hard to make out, but these must have been twins, guys, a boy and a girl, brother and sister. They're all just so hard to read, but there's so many of them here. It's really sad. And then again, this random slab over here on the ground. What was that? There's something in this bush. I don't know if you guys heard that. I was standing in front of that bush and it sounded like something flying through it, honestly. Like running through it or moving through it. Yeah, that was kind of creepy. Another thing too, guys, is people, like there's a house right here. Like, I'm not really going to show too much because I don't want to invade their privacy, but there's a house like right here. And I kind of feel like, because it's so close, seriously, I kind of feel like we are on their property. Like we're in their backyard or something. Yeah, I mean, it's like right there. Looks like they got a gazebo and a picnic table and a pool and all kinds of stuff over there. Just chilling by the cemetery. Not me personally. There's stones in here. I keep hearing noises. I don't know what that is. But there are stones in here, guys. Look at that. Crypts, burials. Yeah, so another cemetery like Fort Ogden. A lot of you are probably familiar with our Fort Ogden investigations as we've been there a few times, like 4 or 5 times. And you always hear us complain over the fact that it's never maintained properly. It's overgrown. The graves are, the stones and the crypts are all sinking into the ground. I wonder what's under this. I wonder if there are stones under this. If there's stones hiding in there, again, I don't know. Another thing too, guys, is over here, against the fence line to these people's home. And again, I'm not trying to invade these people's privacy or anything and show their home. I don't even think anybody's. Oh, right now. Oh, yeah, that's the squirrels. Look at them. They're running after each other. So there's some stones over here right against this fence line, guys. So these are probably, a lot of these are probably original. But they're unmarked. So I don't know who is buried here. And here's another one over here, guys. When me and John first got here, this was one of the first ones we noticed. One of the first ones that we noticed here. It has absolutely no markings on it. Oh, actually, wait, yes it does. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Louis M. Wynn, 1882 to 1919. That's pretty cool. Here's another one over here. I gotta watch for snakes as well because the grass is starting to get a little high. But here's another one, guys, just kind of hanging out against the fence line. I definitely don't see any markings on this one. But this is that's being gulped up by the earth. It's kind of sad, actually. But for these to be in the locations that they're in, you know that these have to be really, I mean, definitely older than that house and stuff for sure. I mean, you would think so, unless the house is really old and the people that live there buried their loved ones here. I don't know. But the location of those is really strange. So I'm going to come up here to the front. And I just heard more noises behind me. This place is definitely eerie. I'm not going to beat around the bush, guys. This place, I mean, yeah, it's daytime. You know, the sun is getting ready to hit dusk. It is January, so it gets dark a little early. So, you know, the sun isn't at its highest right now. And it's going to start going down pretty fast. Because, you know, once it starts setting, it's like somebody turned off a light. So, not sure whether or not we're going to stay here until dark. I would like to try. But if not, then we will definitely come back at dark. Like, look at this, guys. This is the post to the entrance of the cemetery. There used to be obviously like a chain of some sort. There's no posts on this side. Just this one, but you can tell that it's old. You can definitely tell that it's an old post. And again, this looks like what was the gate to the entrance of this cemetery, because I mean, here's the entrance. We just kind of drove around so that we can drive straight out. But okay, look at this. It kind of looks like an animal ran through here. Did you see that? Like paw prints deep into the ground, like they dug their paws into the ground as they ran through, which is really interesting. I just noticed that. There's also a giant orange grove across the street, and I just heard something right here. Did you guys hear that? It sounded like leaves snapping, like somebody was walking behind me. Robert Cabridge? Okay, so that's the name of this cemetery, guys. Cabridge Cemetery. Oh, here's another Cabridge. Betty Jean Cabridge. Okay, and here's another. There's another Cabridge. Aw, he died at only 5 years old. Let's see. 1965 to 1970. That's also a Cabridge. Did you notice these are all the same names as a cemetery?
Yeah. They're pioneers of basically the area.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think John said he saw the date. What did you say it was? 1884?
I think so, yeah. Something like that. It's old.
Yeah, it's really old. Really, really old. So over here we have this. This back here is a little strange to me, guys. It's like all like its own little area back here. Here's another post where it used to barricade the area that no longer does. See, somebody's even got a chair right there. So when they come to visit their loved ones, they can sit and relax. Oh, look at this, guys. I didn't see this. I'm trying to whisper because I'm against these people's property line right now. And wow, look at this. What does this say? Mary A. Gibbs died in April 19th, 1918. Wow. Again, right against these people's fence or property line. That's oof. I mean, rest in peace, but geez, that's a little unsettling. I mean, they're right there. Oh, it was another baby, guys. Died at 1 day old. Jeez. Unmarked stones right here. And they're like going every which way. Like that one's facing that way and these two are facing, you know, front. And then look at this one. It's just kind of, I don't know what's going on here with that, but that's pretty interesting. All of them are unmarked. I have to wonder. I wonder how far back some of these burials go. The unmarked ones, you know. Or even, you know, over here, like in this area, I wonder if there's burials all in here that have been forgotten because they're so old. I don't want to walk back too far because I don't want to end up in these people's orange grove. It's tempting. Oh, here's one, guys. Here's one. Here's one. Oh, God, it's like playing hide and seek with headstones. 1921 to 1991. So maybe if we go back further, we'll find another. Venture off over here and see. Okay, so do you guys see what I see? I see flowers, which tells me that there used to be a burial here because somebody planted flowers over here. But I don't see a stone or a marker. This cemetery is crazy. It's very different.
You can definitely tell it's a little hometown, local cemetery.
Yeah, definitely. It's cute. Like all the little family plots, how they're all like decorated. And I mean, there could be a whole bunch in this field right here because the cemetery is right here. So there could be a whole bunch of burials from the 1800s. I mean, for all of you history buffs out there that know that when you passed away back then, you know, in the 1800s, 1700s, some people would get a stone, but a lot of people did not. You know, people would get, here, you know what? I have the perfect example. Let me show you. Okay, like right here, for example, guys, look at this, and I almost stepped on it. That's a slab, so that's a grave. So can you tell me where is that person buried? You don't know where to walk. But over here, there's, me and John seen it earlier, it's like a little stone just chilling in the ground. So like this, for example, is what you would get as a headstone back then for most people. And it might have, you know, maybe their initials carved in it. You know, their first name and their last name, and that's it. But back in 1700s, 1800s, when you passed away, you had to have money to get a stone. Otherwise, you got stuck with something like that or a little wooden cross or nothing at all. That's what makes me think that this cemetery has a lot of burials that are unmarked. Look at this one. Look at this. What does that even say? Does it go this way? What does this say? God? Oh, Goody? Worley. Obviously the last name is Worley. You can see that because it's on that stone. But the Godie. Worley Chess, Chess. Worley. It's crazy. Oh, guys, look. There's another stone. I have no idea what that says. If anybody can make out what that says, let me know in the comments below. Because I can't read that worth a shit. John said that if you stand back a little bit, you can kind of see the date. It looks like it says 1908. I don't know if you guys can see that. It does. It kind of looks like it says 1908. Mrs. W.J. McGeanston? Something. I don't know. So what I want to do is I want to meet up with John so that we can do a little bit of a necrophonic session here while we're here today. To see if anybody is here and has a message that they want to get out. Excuse me. Or, oh, even over here by this flagpole, guys. Got a flagpole here. And there's some stones. Got a necklace. Or a bracelet, something like that. It looks like a... Actually, that looks like a dog collar. I mean, maybe not. Maybe that's just a necklace. That actually might be a dog collar. I don't know, but that's interesting. This place is too quiet. It is out in the middle of bumfucked Egypt. But yeah, so let's meet up with John and get a necrophonic session going. And see if anybody has any messages for us. Check this out, guys. And these are all unmarked, right?
Yep.
There's no markings. All completely unmarked, all of these. So you have two little ones there, and then one big one here, and then four more little ones. So you gotta wonder, like, are these all of this person's children? Like,
Yeah.
did they die in some kind of a family tragedy, or?
Yep, that's what I was asking.
You know, like a house fire or like an illness. Obviously, they're very, very old. Definitely late 1800s, early 1900s, I would say. James M. Johnson, cross-country walking male, man affectionately known as Acrefoot Johnson, 1850 to 1922. His creed, the male must go through. Wow. That's cool. They had mailmen, like,
Yeah.
in the 1800s?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's how they got messages from north to south to where they needed to go.
Wow, that's interesting. All right, guys, John is pulling out the necrophonic. And we are here by this James Johnson grave. He was a mailman in the 1800s, which is really cool. So we're going to see if we can communicate with him or anybody else that's here that wants to communicate, that has a message for anybody, or just has something to say or wants to let us know that they're here and that they acknowledge that we're here. I'm going to set this down like I did before.
Is there any spirits here with us?
How about James Johnson? Are you here? Yes, hi. I heard yes, hi.
Hi.
Died? Yes, you died. Can you tell us how you died? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
In the something. So the device that's right here on this big stand you can use to talk to us. So you can tell us anything you want. Okay, you guys can see that John just set the K2 meter down. So the device that John just set down up by the stone, you can also touch that and it will light up to let us know that you're here. Can you go ahead and touch the K2 meter?
Want to try a different area?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Because they don't really seem to want to communicate with us much over here. So we're going to move to a different area, guys. Okay, so John wants to come over here and do a spirit box session over here and see if we have better luck. We're going to try to contact Robert Cabridge, which is the name of this cemetery. Robert, are you here? What? That was a different voice.
Yeah.
To confirm that you're here, can you tell us your name so we know that you're here? Behind you? The fact that he died in 1939, it's like you gotta wonder how old are those trinkets there.
Yeah.
Gray Cabridge, or Frank and Sally Williams, or Betty Jean Cabridge, or George Jr. Cabridge, or any of you here. I just heard Cabridge. Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
4. Which tell us what your names are. Which Cabridges are here?
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. This is Williams.
That's Cambridge right there.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Charles.
Oh, back there. Yes. Okay. So there's 5 of you. What about Charles Cabridge? Are you here? What? Did you hear that?
Whoa, that's flickering.
I see it. I see it.
Yeah, it hasn't been flickering the whole time.
That was there the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it stopped. Oh, there it goes again.
Who's touching the K2 meter?
Me? Can you tell us what your name is?
That thing just stopped.
I heard dead. Can you touch the K2 meter and make it light up again, please? Can you move that over here into the center?
K2?
Yeah. If you're still here, can you go ahead and light up that K2 again? It totally stopped. I heard Rob a few times. I mean, this guy's name is Robert. I bet you anything, a lot of people called him Rob.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Were you called Rob? That's weird. The K2 meter was going off and then it just stopped.
Yeah.
I heard Jenny.
Anyone at this cemetery have a message for us?
Yes, we're recording. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yes, we are recording. So if you have anything you want to say, other people will be able to hear it, not just us, which is a great opportunity for you. Oh, it's going off again. It just went to orange. Look at.
Just went to almost red.
Can you go ahead and touch it again?
That's crazy.
Can you make it spike all the way to red? Use as much energy as you can to make it go all the way to the red light.
Ooh.
Almost. Keep trying. You're almost there. I'll help you. Did you hear that?
As she goes, you need help? I'll help you.
Oh my gosh.
Please help them.
Yes, help them. Whoever it is, help them spike this K2 meter to red. Maybe they're not accepting help. It stopped. It stopped. Did you hear it?
Yeah. Same girl's voice, too.
Yep. So the woman who's coming through, you are free to touch that device. Don't let anybody else get in your way. Can you touch that? Go ahead and touch the meter. Make it light up for us. Fall? I don't like that word.
Both of you.
Both of us. Do you want us to leave or do you want us to stay? There's that woman again. Mm-hmm. Before we go, the woman who keeps coming through, can you tell us who you are? We'll locate your specific grave and we'll go over there. What's your name? What? Cambridge.
She came through again.
Can you tell us what your first name is? It's either Ruby or Betty Jean. Those are the two women. Is this Ruby or Betty? May I? Yes, you may. Please do. Speak or touch the meter. Do what you gotta do to let us know that you're here. Because we're gonna be leaving soon, so your opportunity is gonna be gone. You're welcome. Again. All right. One last time, guys, because we are going to get going. Do you have anything to say? Well, thank you very much for communicating to those of you who did. We appreciate it.
Yes.
And make sure that you guys stay where you are. You're not allowed to follow us home or anything like that.
Yep. You may not attach yourself to us.
Yep.
Thank you.
This is where you live and this is where you will stay, but we will probably be back.
Yes.
If you guys want us to come back, we will come back. I would love to do a nighttime video here.
Yeah.
The only risk, I think, is this house next door.
Yeah.
You know, if they just happen to see our flashlights going nuts over here, you know, I just don't want I don't want the cops to get called and whatever. And believe it or not, it's actually easier to do night investigations in a larger cemetery, even the ones that you're not allowed in at night, guys. And as sad as that sounds, it's just easier because, you know, it's harder to be seen. Cemeteries, little tiny cemeteries like this, with a house 5 feet away from it, it's kind of a risky deal to come back at night. But you know what? We're gonna do it. And, oh, look at this. Here's another broken one. 1923. And 1923. And look at this. This is unmarked. And I hope I'm not walking on anybody, but here's another unmarked. There's more to this place, and I need to know what it is. And I want to tell you guys what it is. So I'm going to do some more research, see what I can find. And then me and John will come back here at nighttime. Maybe within the next day or two, provided that we're not completely 100% busy. John and I are very busy people. We both run businesses, and it's hard to, you know, get back out sometimes to places like this. And especially at night, we're exhausted at night. You know, John and I are the type of people to where we go to bed early and we wake up early. So to do nighttime investigations is a little hard for us, but we do them. And I definitely want to come back to this one at night, guys. Definitely, without a doubt. So definitely keep an eye out for that. And again, I will do some research on this place to see if I can find out what went on here. Why there's so many babies buried here. Like, what happened? It's absolutely crazy. Super interesting. So I can't wait to share that with you guys in hopes that I find something. All right, guys, so we're gonna head out. The sun is starting to set. We're getting a little hungry. My pajamas and my bed are calling my name. Cuddle up, watch a movie. Maybe do some research, you know, tonight and find out some information on this place. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I appreciate everybody's support so much. I can't even begin to explain to you how much I appreciate all of your guys' support. A lot of you have been overwhelmingly supportive, and I love you all for that. So thank you so much. And if you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel and click that little bell icon that's located right next to the subscribe button so that you are notified every time I upload a new video and you don't miss anything or any of the new content that comes out, guys. All right, guys, take care, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.